Hi lovelies, it's Jess and welcome back to my channel. It's currently November as I'm filming this video, but it's going live in January because I'm super organised. No, just because I really needed to get my content ready before I took a little bit of a summer break. And I was so excited to get a new diary that I actually bought this diary in, I think it was September, but it was only shipping out at the end of October, so it finally arrived. And it's so pretty, and I have been asked so frequently to do a video on how I set up my diary or planner and get organised for the year ahead. So we're gonna do a little diary setup for 2021 and a plan with me January, and I hope you really enjoy this video. If you just bought yourself a new planner or diary, let me know in the comments down below. And actually, what brand, where did you get your diary from? So this one is from, I think it's called Bespoke Letterpress. It's really pretty. So I'm gonna add some close-ups in this video that you can then just see inside, but it's so beautiful. It has 3 different pastel colored ribbons so you can flag important pages. And I thought I would go with something like a nice baby blue. Mind you, it's got the gold detailing on the sides of the page as well. But my last planner was pink, and the planner before that was pink, I think. So I decided to do something different this time. I thought I would share with you how I set up my diary because apart from writing my name on the inside, I haven't done anything yet. So we're gonna do it together today. So if you like this video, let me know in the comments below and just give it a big thumbs up. Well, let's get straight into it. So I'm gonna pop my special gold pen down. Now this diary starts in, does it start from January? Yeah, it's January 2021 to December, or maybe January 2022. I think it goes January to January. So there's a lot of different resources in this diary, and I am more impressed now that I'm looking through it than I was when I ordered it online. So the diary I had previously, and I might show you in a clip afterwards, it was a little bit smaller, so I wanted something a little bit bigger. It is a week to a page, so I'll just show you a little glimpse over there. So I personally don't need a whole page to a day. Maybe if you're a student and you need to block out everything by the hour from like 7 a.m. to 7 p.m, you might want a bit of a bigger diary, but this was perfect for me. And also I don't really want to encourage myself to try and take on too many things a day that I would need a whole page to schedule in my day. I feel like I do well prioritizing just a couple of things a day. So I want to show you all of the really awesome resources and pages that it has. And if your diary doesn't have it, you can actually just add this to your journal. I think that it's really easy to do on your own. It doesn't have to be in your diary. It's just, I find it very convenient that it's all in the one place. And you'll see that a few of my stationery items are now being replaced because basically everything's in here. So the first thing that I like to do when I get a new diary is, besides writing my name down, to think about all of my yearly goals. So if you watched my previous video, then I took you through an exercise. It was all about different prompts and journal prompts or reflections to really reassess what you would like your life to look like going forward. So I have a session with my mentor or coach at the start of every year where we do a little business plan, or we update my business plan or strat plan. And I'm actually going to fill out my goals and the tasks to achieve based on that session that I have with him. So that's meant to be in a couple of weeks' time. So I'm not actually going to fill out these pages just yet, but there is a page here, or pages, that encourage you to write down your goals and tasks to achieve for the year. And then the section over here for writing down my ambitions and desires, to me that seems a lot more personal than work related. So just having a think about what I really aspire to do this year for myself, whether it's more around self-care. One of my desires is to go on a yoga retreat. Ambitions, it's more like achieving something. So whether there's any new hobbies I might want to take up, that's something that I can write down there. And there's also sections to write down places you want to visit, key events or people to visit, things to make, things to cook. It is very detailed. I don't know if I'm gonna fill out that page though. Anyway, then you have a year at view, which is helpful, but the thing that I love is a monthly spread. I had a diary, weekly planner, daily planner, monthly planner, and wall calendar or desk calendar for 2020. Not that I needed a lot of them because it was just such a shambles of a year. But I am not going to be using my monthly planner anymore because I like that I can just have my month at a glance in my diary. I don't need so many things on my desk. So I don't write everything down on my monthly planner or in this spread. It's more just the key things each day. So whether I'm filming or I have an appointment or it's someone's birthday or there's something that I have due to submit for work, that'll go in my monthly spread. But hour to hour, that stuff goes in my weekly spread. Okay, so carrying on from the monthly layout, we then have, oh, I lied. There is one thing that I have filled out already and it's birthdays. And don't laugh, but I even wrote down Winston's birthday in here because it's Winston. So I love the idea of not having to rely on Facebook for all birthdays. One less reason to log on and one more reason to unplug a little bit more. So I think it's a really nice idea to write down all of your friends, family, colleagues, pets' birthdays, and that way you never miss a birthday. And that's why I've got one of my little ribbon dividers over there. And then if you followed me on Instagram last year at Study with Jess, you would know that I was talking a lot about financial well-being and spending and saving habits and how to optimally save and mindfully spend. So I love that there is a finances section in this diary. I do have an Excel spreadsheet that I track all of my income and my expenses, but I really like the idea of then adding it in here, and it's so well thought out and categorized. So you've got every single month, you've got the grand total, but then it divides it into household expenses, financial, income, transport, leisure, children. Don't have children, so I don't have to think about that just yet. And then you work out your total and you can actually see how much you are spending in each category. So each category is broken down further as well. So if you don't have a finances tracking section in your diary, highly recommend that you check out my budget planner from Educationary. It's a digital planner on my website, studywithjess.com. And there's categories where you can actually write down where you are spending and how much you're spending. Again, it just helps you to be more mindful of where your money's going. So strongly recommend that, because the second that I started paying more attention to my finances, the more I felt in control of my own life. So I really encourage you. I'll leave it as a link down below, or just check it out on my website, studywithjess.com. But now we're going into the next section. So I think each month starts with a day list. So you can actually write down one thing that stands out. I find this a little bit redundant because I've got my monthly spread, so I don't think I'm going to fill out what's happening every day here. But you can set out your monthly goals and sub goals. This is going to be so handy for me. So I actually said to, oh no, I closed the page. I said to my coach, he's my life coach, business coach. I've talked about him a lot, but he's Creator Coach on Instagram. You can check him out. And I was saying I'd like to meet at the last week of every month and do a monthly reflection together, just thinking about how the month went, whether I've been living in alignment with my core values and I'm staying on track with my personal goals as well as work goals. So I really love the idea that we're encouraged to write down our major goals and sub goals for the month ahead, and not just work related, but also personal goals. And of course there's a to-do list here, but I don't think I'm going to use that either. I'll probably just write my to-dos each week in a note section, which it has over here. And the way that I'm going to use the bottom of the diaries section here is it's actually got Monday to Sunday, some little graphics over here that say weekly success, and it's got this week. So I was reading it and it actually says, there's an instruction page, that your weekly mini list can be for writing down your meal planning, daily goals, exercise schedule, cleaning schedule, or self-care. The way that I think I'm gonna do it is I'm gonna write down one major form of self-care for each day, and then next to it where it says this week, I'm gonna write down a daily gratitude, just because I'm putting my own flair to it and I think it's a nice way to customize it. So that's what will work for me, because I don't really do meal planning that way. It's more like every Sunday, Adam and I will just cook in bulk and pop some things in the fridge or freezer. So that's what I'm thinking for that. And then I don't really need to take you through all of the other months, but at the very back of the diary, there were a couple other things I wanted to share with you. I believe. Let's find it. Yes, okay. Okay, so as I encouraged you to do in last week's video, which was a yearly reflection, this diary actually has its own year in review. So again, it's such a study with Jess diary. It is crazy, and I didn't know that it had any of these features when I bought it, besides the fact that it was blue, it was pretty, and it had a weekly layout. So I love it. There's actually quite a few questions that it suggests you answer when looking back at the year that was. So I'm not really going to look at it now because I don't need to complete that as part of this video or the start of 2021. And then there's some more notes in the back. So I hope that this has given you some ideas of how you might like to set out your diary. If you do bullet journaling, then you can certainly do all the things that I've said here. You don't need to find a diary just like this, but I will, if I remember, leave a link to this diary down below if it's still in stock, and if they ship it overseas, maybe they do, then you're welcome to check it out and we can be, as I say, stationery buddies. But comment down below, what is one goal that you're setting yourself for January of 2021? And I hope that you all really liked this video. It was something a bit different, but you know just how much I love stationery and how much I love planning. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do now, is just write everything down in my diary and just feel really excited about 2021. It's a new year, fresh start, new you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all very soon with another video. Mwah! Bye.